Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Dee McDonald. I'm the Director of Mental and Spiritual Wellness at the Center for New Medicine in Irvine, California. And I'm the owner of the Telos Healing Center. My wife, Dr. Luzette, and I own these two centers, one in Southern California and one in Europe, in Holland specifically. And I travel around the world teaching people something I've created called the Destination Method. I want to give you a little information about me so that it's not a mystery. Understand who I am. My background is very much involved with the resolution of unnecessary human suffering. I'm convinced there is necessary human suffering that we can't change and we don't know the gift of it. But then there's unnecessary human suffering, which is that suffering which has a gift offered to us and we know exactly what to do about it. Well, from this work that I've done, the Destination Method, I know that we're able to produce a lot more change in the world by resolving unnecessary suffering. My background is one in psychology, of course. I studied psychology at the university. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, a master of science degree in counseling and mental health, a teaching credential in English, speech, and drama. I have a doctorate in divinity from the Emerson Theological Institute in Oakhurst, California. And I'm deeply involved in helping people. That's been true of me my whole life, from the time I was a little boy. As a matter of fact, I remember, very early memory of mine, I was about 3.5 or 4 years old, and I was left at the nursery school where my mother left me. She went to work. It was a long time ago, and I got used to being there. But not every child was used to being there. I was. I was in a sandbox, and I was working, playing with a toy wooden train, enjoying myself. And I noticed a car drove up. I looked through the chain link fence, and I saw the car there in the street. And a little girl was crying and screaming. She didn't want to get out of the car. Her mother basically forced her to come out of the car and brought her into this nursery school where she had to go through an administrative office and see teachers and stuff, and then be brought out to the playground. Her mother said goodbye and left her. And this little girl rushed to the chain link fence and held onto it and looked at her mother screaming for her to come back. She was just heartbroken. And the mother drove away. She had to do what she had to do. The little girl was just heartbroken and frightened, and she couldn't leave the chain link fence. She just stood there for a very long time screaming. After a while, I got my wooden train and picked it up, walked over, and stood beside her. I just waited for a little while. She was crying. She couldn't stop. And when she took a breath from her tears, I said to her, "Will they come back?" And the reason I said that is because it appeared to me that she needed to know that her mother would come back. When that happened, she calmed down. She actually came over and joined me in the sandbox and had a good day. That's been my nature. My goals in life are like your goals. I want to achieve things. I'm creating this video because I want to do a better job of presenting the kind of work I do in the world. But I have a mission, and my mission is not my goals. My mission is ongoing. My mission is to heal and to be healed. And that's always, my whole life it's been like that. It's not just one-way street where I just heal. It's to heal and to be healed, and I'm very happy about that. It's not a mission that I decided to take. I detected that I have always been that way. I have a vision, which is to see the world populated by really effective and compassionate healers. And that's why I teach people the Destination Method, so that they can become effective and compassionate coaches. I have classes on it. Healing the Wounded Heart teaches the core tools for coaches. If you're interested in these kinds of things, you can learn about them. I also have a purpose beyond the mission, and the purpose is to see the world not only populated with effective healers, but to create heaven on earth. This is the purpose, is to create heaven on earth. I believe everyone actually has that same purpose, that we're here for that. Someone might quibble with the words, but basically it's to create happiness. So this is a little bit about me, a little bit about the Destination Method. You're in my website now. There are other small videos you can take a look at and learn more about what we do, perhaps even how we do it, what kinds of issues that emerge in a coaching session, and what can be done to actually resolve things that people think really can't be resolved. So they can. This is the good news. There's a great deal more unnecessary suffering than there's ever been. So please stick around and take a look. Welcome.